Go over here. Exit that off. All right, guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Drinking and Cooking, the show where we BS, drink, and cook good food. All right, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. Liver and onions, classic, and also some cauliflower mashed potatoes. Really easy. Right now I got my pan getting really hot. I'm going to get some butter going right behind us. And yeah, that pan is starting to smoke a little, so we're going to add some butter, and then we're going to add our onions in to caramelize. So what we're going to do, bring that down just like that. We got our butter in. I'm going to have to go turn off the smoke alarm, otherwise it's going to go the fuck off. I'll be right back. All right, we back. We're back. All right, so I got my butter going. We're going to take our onions, throw them in, just like that. Take a half an onion, and we're going to caramelize this. Now, on my back burner back here, I got a pot of water I'm getting ready to boil. Then I had a head of cauliflower that I have in a steamer pot. All right. Let's get these onions brown. I want to get this nice and caramelized. But you know what? We forgot our major prop. I got to get a little before we start, drinking and cooking, right? Alrighty. Good beer here. There we go.
You could blow my nose.
And now my TV's loud. Go fucking figure. God, I can't do anything to save my life tonight.
Yeah, that's it. You can have that.
Y'all shut up! I'm trying to record. God damn it! Fuck you! I forgot to leave party. That was funny. I was playing some Call of Duty. Forgot to leave party. Go figure. All right, we're getting a nice little char on our onions. It looks good, smells good. But we want these really caramelized. I want a good flavor on these. I want to get my water in the back to a rolling boil. A little bit of salt in it. And a lot of people going, I don't like liver. I don't know. If it's done right, it can be absolutely delicious. If it's done wrong, don't even bother. Don't even bother. So, their onions going. I'm just going to add just a little bit of salt to them. Go ahead and get a little bit of seasoning on that. A little bit of black pepper. Alrighty. And all we're doing is just getting a nice brown caramelization going on the onions. If they start to dry out, just add another thing of butter. It'll help them caramelize. We'll soak up that butter. All right, looks like we've got a nice rolling boil going in the back, so we're going to set that on our steamer. And guys, remember, when you're doing vegetables, you always want to steam them. You don't want to boil them. You'll boil out the nutrients. Because when you cook, all that nutrients comes out in the water. But when you steam them, that nutrient stays in. The steam is what's actually doing cooking there. But we want them nice and soft, so we're able to basically turn them into like a mashed potato. All right, let those cook for just a second. Good beer. Good beer. Mm. You just kind of keep flipping them, mix them around. You want a really good caramelization on your onion. Give that nice, strong flavor. Alrighty. I know it's the waiting part that sucks, but now what are you gonna do, right? Little impromptu late night cooking. It's whatever, whatever. Probably give this just a hair longer. Almost got it to where I want it. Remember, always keep them moving. Like you don't want them to set too long; they will burn when you're using high temps like this. You just want to keep them moving, get them nice and brown. I'm gonna finish this beer before I'm even done with this thing. Absolutely delicious. All right, so we got our onions caramelized. We're gonna take them, Set them off to the side. All right. We will bring these guys back here in just a few. Come on, get out. All right, we're going to heat our pan back up. Set these off to the side. Now we're going to want our pan really, really, really hot. You'll see why. All right. I have to get out my flat, flexible spatula for this next bit. Come on, start smoking. Ah. Had to sneeze, didn't want to do it over food. I want this pan to the point where it's going to start smoking. I want it hot, real hot, because we've got to sear the liver. And that's what's going to keep its shape. That's what's going to keep its form. Because liver does not like to, well, cooperate at times. You'll see. All right, looks like the pan's starting to smoke. I know, it looks disgusting, huh? Remember, guys, clean as you go. It makes the job a little bit easier. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get a good sear on that bottom so it all sticks together. Because as you see, it's kind of gelatinous on top. Yeah. A lot of iron in this. A lot of iron. Where is it? Cut it right down the middle here. There we go. There's the two. All right. I got a good flip on that one. Let that one sear. So basically, you want it to where it's going to hold itself together. There we go. I got another good flip on that one. So basically, we want a good sear, and we want it to where I can shake it around the pan. It won't stick. So we can get a good, nice cook through it. Because, trust me, you don't want to eat raw liver. It's not that good. Very, very irony. Very irony. Now, I want it to where it's not going to fall apart on me. These are, now keep in mind, these are not done. These are not done by far. I'm just taking them off the fire because they've now gotten to the point where they're going to hold their shape. Okay? These are not done. So we will get back to these. All right. Now, what we're going to do, I have 1.5 cups of beef broth. You will see why here in just a second. I'm going to heat this back up. I'm going to get some butter going. I'm going to make a small roux. All right, you'll see why. Butter, flour. If you don't know what a roux is just fat and flour. Basically, you want the consistency of wet sand, which is what I got. And all this is a thickener. That's it. Now, for a good roux, you want it to get a nice nutty smell. Really, really good nutty smell going, not burnt. All right. All right. Also, you want some kitchen bouquet, if you have any. Some kitchen bouquet. All right. Want to get a little bit darker. I like a dark roux, especially if you're going to make a brown gravy. You don't want too light of a roux. I'm going to check our cauliflower. Gotta grab a fork. I'm gonna check, see how tender our cauliflower are real quick. Just about there. All right. And when you're doing your cauliflower, you want it tender. You want it to where you know it's going to mash very well. All right. So now we're going to add our beef broth. Like I said, I have 1.5 cups here. Just mix in your roux. You're also going to add 1 capful of kitchen bouquet, depending on your taste. I'm going to turn the fire down just a little bit. Now I'm going to add about another cup of water. And we're going to add this sparingly. We'll start with about 1/2 cup. And continue just to work down the roux. All right, I'm going to add some salt. All right. I'm going to add some pepper. Then we're going to add our onions back. I want that onion flavor well equipped into this. All right. Told you that onion was going to come back into play. Now, we've got our gravy going, our nice beef gravy. Okay. Keep mixing it. Make sure it's nice thickness that you like. All right. Now we're going to come back in with our liver, and we're going to finish cooking off the liver in the gravy, just like this. Basically, you're doing a smothered liver, basically. And we're just going to keep moving that around. What we're going to do is we're going to turn that down to a medium-low heat. It's still cooking. And then we're going to cook about, probably 5 minutes on each side. Flip, turn off the heat, leave it in the pan, and let those flavors and the heat finish fully cooking it off. Now, I'm going to turn off our back burner because our cauliflower should be nice and tender. Absolutely. And now we're going to put one of our cauliflowers in a bowl as soon as I can find one of my bowls. Nope, that's too small. Where's my next bowl? La, 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 la. Where are the bowls? Hold on just a second, guy. I got to wipe down the bowl, and I will be right there. Sorry about this. I thought I had all my bowls clean. I guess I didn't. All right, bowl. Yay. Let me wipe this out real quick. Nice and dry. Anyways. All right. So we're going to take our cauliflower. Move that back over here. Move that over there. And we are going to add it to our bowl. We're going to take our water and our steamer, get it out of the way. Turn that down to a low heat now. Go ahead and flip our liver. Try not to splash anything. All right. There we go. All right, now we've got our cauliflower nice and soft. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter, and then we're going to whisk the ever-living crap out of this thing. You'll see here in just a second. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's that. There's that. Dropping my utensils. I hate when I do that. Come over here. Make sure that's off. Plug it back in. Okay. I'm going to just a little bit of cream. Y'all want to see. Now we're going to add our blades in. All right, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Not that much salt. I'm just doing a little sprinkle in. All right, there we go. A little bit of pepper. All righty. Give this another stir, and we should have our cauliflower mashed potatoes. All right, it should be good. We're going to remove that from the fire. All right. There you go, guys. Just like mashed potatoes. It's a healthier alternative to mashed potatoes. All you got to do is just steam them. Put my cream back. All right. Put my equipment back. If I can get it to do its thing. All righty, there's that. So there it is, guys. 30 minutes. Done. Liver and onions with brown sauce gravy, cauliflower mashed potatoes, and I'm about to taste it, see how they really turned out. Oh yeah, yeah, that's really good. Not gonna lie, guys, I wouldn't be BSing any of y'all if it did turn out good. I'll tell you, like, oh no, that. Let's try the gravy. See how well the onion gravy, brown onion gravy for the liver and onions turned out. Holy crap. I think I'm happy with myself. Let's try a bite of the liver. Take some off here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Some covered in gravy. Glad I missed that. That brings back memories. Oh my God, that's good. There you go, guys. Another episode of Drinking and Cooking. Liver and onions. Woo! With your, like I said, liver and onions with brown onion gravy, cauliflower mashed potatoes. Simple, 30 minutes. You're looking at maybe 5-10 minutes prep time. A meal in under an hour, and you got a meal for a family. Delicious. So, guys, remember, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell button down at the bottom if you want to be notified when I have the next episode. And remember, guys, if you're hungry, cook that shit. Thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of Drinking and Cooking.